Thank you so much for staying tuned to This Morning on ITV. It's all about COVID-19 vaccines. Yes, the distribution and of course the administration, the facts surrounding all this, that is what we want to take a look at. With me here in the studio, I have vibrant youths, an entrepreneur, a political analyst. You get to hear put food on the table. You will not see all these things happening. You need to welcome Okoro Osaho Obaraye. Welcome to TMI Monday's edition.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
All right. We are expecting Leo Atakbu and, of course, Prince Chinedu Samuel. When they come, they'll join us in the discussion. As the saying, broadcasting the show must go on. 4 million vaccines have been sent to Nigeria out of population of 200 million. People have been asking questions, distribution, administration. How would Nigeria manage this 4 million? They gave us what they really want to disperse it, but some people are saying that, look, the way Nigerians are going about it, it may just not get to the right persons it ought to get to. What do you feel about all this?
Thank you so much for saying that. First of all, I want to thank you for bringing this type of discussion for the very just now, because it's the main thing for the now. I think it's another laughable development from the government of Nigeria. I don't want to say this is laudable, because if a government can stack and keep food that were meant to be given to the poor of the poor, talking about the vaccine, I think they should be notified with a government that also knew that they have over 200 million population, discussing about 4 million for what to treat over 200 million people. I think it's also laughable. A government that does not even know that Nigeria suffer more of the hunger virus more than the normal COVID-19 issue. So if they know that the more of Nigeria population are hungry, and as we speak for the very just now, the food, the indomie that was meant for these people were stocked up in different places. None even bothered to care until Nigerians took the bull by the horn and said, we want to go in search of where our food was kept. And they got it. How are we not also thinking that the vaccine issue is going to also be connection issue, operation who you know, operation who is closer to government, operation who is your father, where do you belong to, the clique or the gang you belong to. I think those are the ones that will take the COVID first. That's going to be for them. I don't see the COVID-19 going to my mother's village in Ogada. I don't foresee it there. I don't also see it going to the interior. It cannot go. The only thing the government of Nigeria is very serious about, that they take very serious, is election. And another thing that they show how best they can devour is how to fight against their presumed political enemies. That is why you see them quoting the right passage of the Constitution to nail down their enemy. When it comes to how the people that they want to govern can enjoy and be satisfied, Nigeria government laughs over it. They don't believe that people even believe. I'm not sure they even know how many people. The statistics that they've been showing us since last year, when they show it to us like Baba Ijebu, you year 19, you year 22, you year 46 in Edo, 72 in Zamfara. They give us, if they know the statistics of these people, the one that is still alive, the one that has been, the one that has survived the ailment, and they are talking about 4 million vaccine. The presidency have taken some now, so it's no longer 4 million. We're talking about 3-point-something million now. How many, if you take it to 36 states, including the FCT capital, how many, you can't get over 1,000 or 2,000 per state. Not to talk of the 774 local government. How many is going to go to each local government? So you can see that Nigeria was not even first of all prepared for the issue. What just happened was that they see that other people are collecting vaccine, and they say, okay, if we don't collect, people will say we are not serious. Let's collect it, give it to those that are serious. So what stops Nigeria government from even going sourcing for locally made solution to the COVID issue? Was it not a government or a government or a country that also did this vaccine? This vaccine did not fall from the moon just like manna. So why can't our also sit down to say, let the government also give them something to say, okay, if it can be done in India, in China, it can also be done here. We must not be the last in everything. Nigeria doctors are at least the best all over wherever they are in the world, including our engineers. So how come this issue of COVID, Nigerian government cannot sit down and say, okay, if you know you are a Nigerian doctor, let's see the way out here, so that it can get to the nook and crannies in Nigeria. But because they know it's another way for them to loot, another way for them to bring in something where we cannot calculate the exchange rate. So they say, okay, let's go buy it. The money that was used in sourcing, though they say it was free, given from World Health Organization, but it was lifted down here. It's not free. I get it now. Nigeria government will also use more than the money that was used to persuade in advertising it. The people that are going to get it to people will first of all also not get it. So you can see it was not even a prepared, there's not a tabula prepared for it to say it's going to follow this way. What we are just seeing, what we are sensing now is, by the time the person, it leaves Aso Rock, it will go to the National Assembly, and their spouses, and their aides. From the 4 million exhausted.
Hold on, I'm not saying that from your own perception, it will be distributed according to social certification.
No, what they said was...
Our political parties, is that what you're saying right now?
What they said, I followed up.
Yes.
It came about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah.
The Minister of Health said immediately the presidency tested.
The health workers,
yes. The health workers will take it. But I'm betting you here that before the health workers, it will go to the National Assembly if they want to take it. I get it, that it's going to go there. And a senator will not take without the wife not taking. So the wife will not take without the children not taking. The aides also will take, just to make sure their terrain is guarded, that nobody there is, all of them they are free from COVID. So by the time these people take it, the few that is going to remain is going to be for the health workers. So it's not going to get down to even you, who is neither me, that is the last man standing on the street. So it's not going to come down here. There's already a way for them to break it, that the country does not belong to us all. What that is belong to is the 4 million people they just counted. The presidency, the National Assembly people, that is the people they prepared the vaccine for. Not for my mother's brother in Ohada village. Because it's not going to get there. The road is not even good to that place, not to talk of them even taking the vaccine there. So things are not even working in shape. And even if you decide to take the vaccine down to the interior, people will be so serious with the farm tools. People will be so serious to get food than to get vaccine. A man that has not eaten, a man that the Fulani expert does not allow him to go to farm.
Now you shouldn't ascribe the headers to the tribe, please.
Yes, the headers. Yes. A man that the headers are not allowed to go to the farm for the past 1, 2, 3 months. A man that is hungry, you are calling that man to come and take vaccine? You want to kill him?
All right, let's take a look at what happened over the weekend, Mr. President. And of course, the Vice President, they were given a shot of the vaccines. And many Nigerians are saying, yes, this is how it should go. Now, you talked about the first echelon. You talked about also the political class, the National Assembly, both the Senate and the House of Representatives, and you have this knock or this complaint about it going straight down to the people of the grassroots. Now, with this kind of arrangement, do you think that we'll be able to combat COVID-19, talking about the distribution and, of course, administration?
Listen, there is something that I want you to get right here. The truth must be said. Do you know that hunger vaccine is worse off than COVID-19? There's hunger. So if Nigeria government have really, if it was food they brought in like that, or amenities to make sure our people eat first, some of us will be happy. Now you are bringing COVID-19 vaccine, something you say is serious. You brought 4 million for over 200 million persons. So first of all, the number is far. Okay, the ITV that I know, a family I belong to for a very long time, cannot be bringing something now and bring 10 and say it's for their workers. It will get to you. That's the truth. But if they bring 100, when they know they have about 115 workers, it will get to nearly everybody. The 15 that is waiting, we know that in the next phase they will get. How many times are you going to bring 4 million? How many times are you going to ship in 4 million? The cargo plane that took the 4 million would have also taken 200 million of the vaccine down. What is the difference? You say, okay, I remember when we were young, how I was giving a vaccine here too on my hand. The map is still there. They brought the machine to schools. There was not a primary school. Then when we left school, we got home, the doctors too were at home. When my grandmother, those that didn't go to school, were also taking. It went for everybody. So if a government can do that then, to say the doctors were going everywhere, house to house, to get it, to give it to people that needs it, what stops this one that they are saying is worse off, that kills this counter? What stops it to also go the same? Why bring 4 million where you have 200 million persons? So that, to me, that is where the mistake. I already see that these people are not first of all ready for distribution in a country where we know that if 4 million comes, first of all, that 4 million they will tender 2.something million. That is the country we belong to. By the time they take it down to the state will keep another 1 million and bring out 500,000. You take it to local government will give out 200,000 and keep 100,000. You took it to the world will keep 50,000 and bring 20,000. So how can you not get to the common man? We already know this is the lineage these things has been going through. I used Indomie as a case study. Indomie. No, 70 naira, okay. 70 naira, 50. Ogimasa is 200 naira. Our government kept it. They kept it. They kept it for subsequent. So what they kept, this is the same government that can get voters card to everybody when the election comes. This is the same government that can get to all that know the number of all the houses of all the eligible voters. The government knows this, so they know when to get to these people. If they want to get to them, really, the truth must be said. If a government really, if they are ready now to say, okay, 2023 election, the way government will be serious about it, you will know that there's nothing like COVID-19 any longer. The way they want to go to churches, go to mosques, go to markets. Remember when the election was coming, how they shared market money? The vice president was virtually nearly all the big markets in this country. Now COVID-19 is here. Nobody is distributing it the way they did it before. Now COVID-19 is here. We have over 200 million persons. You are giving us 4 million vaccines. Are you not telling me that this can work? How can it work when you know that it's no longer 4 million since it has entered Aso Rock? What the news gave to you is the president and the vice. They can't show you that of their immediate family, which must also happen. The president cannot take that vaccine, and the man standing at his back will not take. But those will not break news headlines. So that's going to tell you that at least approximately 1,000 or 2,000 persons already took within Aso Rock. So it's no longer balanced. They are also going to take that thing again, move it down to the Senate and Rep, where you have approximately 10,000 workers with their staffs. They are going to make sure they take it. A senator will not allow the secretary in his office to still remain vaccinated. So he's going to insist that please give to my secretary. So by the time they finish these people of the ministers, Nigeria will have just 1 million. So how will 1 million even leave Abuja? It should not leave Abuja any longer. It should not get to Oledo. So they are not ready for the issue. What they are ready about is constructive on how to keep looting the system.
All right, now you just hold on now. We want to go for a break. When we return, we'll continue this discussion talking about COVID-19 vaccines, the facts on distribution and administration. About it stands like saying that one, it is not enough, and two, it is going to be more of a selective distribution, knowing fully well that 4 million to 200 million. Come on, do the maths. We'll be right back.
TMI, every opinion counts.
Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. If you just joined us, this is This Morning on ITV. We're taking a look at the COVID-19 vaccines, facts on distribution and administration. Like what I said earlier on about the guest is with us right now in the studio. Yeah, Leo Atakbo. Welcome to This Morning on ITV, Monday's edition. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah,
it's like you took a vacation.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
And good morning, viewers.
All right. Well, you heard Obaraye talking about his own analysis, the way he feels about the 4 million COVID-19 vaccines that will be distributed to Nigerians. Don't forget that as this weekend, if situation remains the same, it hasn't gotten to Edo State yet. Yeah, and some other states that are worried about the distribution. Now, what do you feel about the 4 million versus the 200 million Nigerian populace?
Well, I think from my own standpoint, my own understanding of the effort of government with the vaccines, is like a trial period for government to perhaps get to know what the vaccine is about and how well it could also go with those who have received it. In terms of the numbers, 4 million or less for a country for over 200 million people is more of a drop in the ocean. It's something that perhaps government will need to still let Nigerians know what the agenda is for the vaccination. Because when you talk about giving vaccine to Nigerians in a situation of a pandemic, I think what is important is that it gets to everyone. If you give to just a handful of persons and you leave out the vast majority, you really have not attended to the problem. The problem is still there with you. That's what it means. So we expect that government will still make more orders so that it will get to a majority of the people. But also in distribution, it's important that you consider those who are more at risk, particularly the elderly. Those are the people that have been more at risk. Also the frontline workers, the doctors and the nurses and the lab technicians. Those are the people we expect that should receive the first jab, immediately after the politicians have taken their turns.
After the politicians? Yeah. whether they're elderly or not, you have to...
They have to show the example, That's what happens all around the world. So Nigeria must not be exception to what's going on around the world.
If you take a look at the number of health workers, take a look at the numbers of politicians, and of course numbers of the elderly, minus the youths and people with some kind of ailment, do you think that 4 million would even be enough for this category of persons they talked about? Or from your own calculation?
I've calculated it for you now. I said to you, want me to? I've got calculation for you. I will let me calculate again.
Because they talked about, just categorize it the way the government said it's going to go.
It's simple. So that's why I've told you, it will not even get to state level. This set of people now, there are 4 million in Abuja. The Aso Rock issue, the leaders in Aso Rock, their spouses and their children. Because why? They are not going to take and leave their children out of it. Neither are they going to leave their nanny that takes care of their children. So you are going to make sure they clear their scenario. The president will clear his own, staff's aides, the vice will clear his own, SSG will clear his own, chief of staff will clear his own. Before you get to all those special advisors and co. Same you follow to the vice president. So if we count all these people, we are counting close to 10,000. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's leave there now. Let's go to National Assembly. where you have the Senate president, over 106, 300 something of them. Then you have their aides, their wives, concubines, as it may be different. You should understand what I'm saying. Counting that one again, going to 30,000 persons. Before we now come to the ministers, virtually all the ministers are of that pair, above 60 that also needs it. Then their spouse, children again, nanny again. So virtually that you just see that the minister, vice, House of Assembly, all of them, we are going to take, let's say, 1 million out. After finishing that 1 million, you now start thinking of how to now digest it to the older ones in society, the health workers, which is virtually more than the people we are saying. So you can see that when they were writing it, they were not thinking even about every other, they counted themselves. I get it now, with your marshal, head of the power center, so, okay, how many is coming there? 32. They added, and they got the 4 million. So they did not put the cognizance that we have 774 local governments. They didn't count the local government, they counted wards. They didn't count the states. What they counted was those of them.
But we're not there. How did they didn't count all these people?
With the 4 million, with the 4 million, because for you to see that we have about 200 million persons.
You
are not even thinking about 120. If we are talking about 100 million, we say no, this thing will definitely get somewhere. Not 4 million. If 4 million comes to Edo State, it will not go virtually round. Or take 4 million to Lagos State, as the case may be. Lagos State will swallow 4 million within a day. If you take it to Kano, same. So now you're talking about, I just gave you 2 states that jokes with 4 million voters. And voters now, that's people above 18. So why are you not telling me that they plan for Komelu attack the inside? His name is not there. So forget it. We should factor to ourselves. Maybe when they bring it the 5th time, they're going to bring 4 million about 10 times. Before he's going to get to a job, are you getting it? Before he's going to get to our town.
All right, you just hold on now.
So from the calculation, my brother, you should know that when they were planning this thing, they didn't just think about us. When they think about us is when the vote comes. They will know that, okay, we say if we go out that meeting, we'll get more votes. So that is the only time the Nigeria factor, the Nigeria government thinks about one Ibunadu street. Where there's no road, the road is not good. That is why they sit down to say, how are we going to get to Ibinaduwa now? You know that we went there about 8 years ago, I promised them we want to do that road, and that will fail. And what are we going to do? That is the only time they sit down. When it comes to the issue of distribution of things, basic amenities, if a government can keep Indomie.
All right, calm down. Leo, now, is this an exercise in futility?
No, I don't think it's an exercise in futility. It's a starting point, as I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
In my consideration, it's a starting point for the government to give some politicians the jab so that the exercise will commence. We expect that government will take steps in the next days, in the next weeks, in the next months to make more imports of the vaccine. I hear that this is the one that is being administered free to Africans. So I'm sure that those who are distributing it will also make sure that more of it gets to Nigeria. And I'm also aware that the federal government made some provisions in the 2021 budget for this vaccination. So they should be able to also dip hand into their own purse this time around to also support the free ones that they are receiving from the international community. Because again, Africans, we should begin to also move away from this free lunch, free gift, free donation all the time, depending on the international community, for our survival. It's important that the government also make deliberate budgetary allocation, to this vaccination exercise, if the vaccine is anything to go by,
If the vaccine is anything to go by, so that it's not an exercise in futility. Okay, if you take a look at the number of vaccines being shipped to Africa, it's like South Africa, they have more of this vaccine when compared to Nigeria. What do you think what do you think is the reason for this disparity?
A responsible government. Simple. A government that is ready to make sure that people get...
Responsible government?
Yes. A government that is ready to make sure that their people get something first. We always fight first. Are you getting that? When you have a government that does not even know that COVID is happening, what they just tell you every day is to use Nigeria to play Baba Ijebu, tell you Lagos 47, do 32, just telling you yet to see, you will see. Are you getting it now? The next thing you hear, lockdown here, lockdown there. They are just doing it without not even following up. Did you put it? What stops state government as we see, even local government? I saw from your television about 2-3 weeks ago how some lecturers in Ekpoma came with a machine that they did, that you walk down, you press, you don't need to press, you walk it, you are close to it,
sanitizes you.
Yes, shows you the infrared, everything, just one in one, all in one. It's solar. What stops the government of the day to also call those set of lecturers to say, if this can happen within Ekpoma, how can we get it to make sure it's virtually nearly everywhere, everywhere? That's you walk, you ring road about 10 on it, Apapava, by sea, everywhere. Let's use it to flood the door, so that we can ease the lockdown, so that next life can come back. Because you see the issue of washing your hand and continuity. So if I know, if I'm leaving is at the ITV gate, as I live here, I just walk there, do it, keep moving. If I do it, I get to Solu Market, it's at the Solu Market there, I do it and leave. If a government cannot tell you, let me call this person that just did it in my backyard and see how we can do it better, is it that government that you are telling me will be prepared on how international organizations are bringing in palliative to help? So the people that did it over there, go and check the people that has come out with this vaccine issue. If you check nearly virtually all of them, at least you will find a Nigerian or somebody that has a Nigerian blood in that team of those people. But this government will always tell you that those people are of no value or of no use.
No, they don't say they have no value or no use.
I don't need to tell you you have no value of your my behavior towards you will make you know. If you call me, if I call my leader here, Leo Atapu, first time he didn't pick, second time he didn't pick, I sent him a message, I saw it that deliver, he didn't read it. The suicide should not tell me that I'm of no use to him. Because if I was using, he would have returned it to say, Abba, you're busy, I'll call you back. That's, so if a government is not ready, it's not answering you. They are telling just look at the headers issue. So how can the government tell you about COVID-19 issue? Right. They don't even know this one is happening. What they watch is on CNN and see people are supplying. They just also give me. So they don't even know the number. They don't even know what is happening. But South African government is ready to fight it, and that's why they are doing that.
Now, is it because of, according to what is said, responsiveness of South African government, that is the reason why they got more vaccines when compared to Nigeria, or just because of circumstances and conditions occasioned by the COVID-19 virus?
Well, if circumstances, you should let us know what those circumstances are. I agree completely with my comrade here, that we seem to have an irresponsible government in place.
Well, many people object to that, so that we are responsible, we have a responsible government.
Ghana also, you know, the quantity of vaccine that went to Ghana, if you also check
it's more compared to Nigeria.
Ratio of their own population,
yes.
You know, it shows that they are really more responsive, you know, in terms of picking up the vaccine than our own government. I mean, it's really laughable to say that for a nation with over 200 million people, that all we could get was 3.9 million, you know, doses of this vaccine. You know, as I mentioned earlier, it's as good as a drop in the ocean, which will really not fly in terms of dealing with the issue at hand. So my recommendation remains that the government needs to rise up, to wake up, to make adequate arrangement for more of these vaccines to move into Nigeria. Before now, you go online, you also see, even on radio and even newspapers, government is encouraging people to come out and take the vaccines, that the vaccines are safe, that people should take the vaccines and that and that.
Yeah.
And then you now wonder, where is the vaccine that you are telling me to come and take? You know, so when you talk about responsiveness of government, before you start making the announcement that people, that it is safe, in fact, from your cell phones, you even get text messages from service providers telling you that there's a safe vaccine, that people should just go safely take it, you know. So where is the vaccine? The government should tell people. If the state government, as big as Edo, does not even have the vaccine as of today, then you know that what we are saying here is not out of place completely, you know, to say that. And I mean, it is the responsibility of the federal government to make this arrangement for the vaccine, because it's an international commodity as it were right now. And then it is also scarce, yeah? You see nations, responsible governments all around the world, you see the effort they are making to get their people vaccinated. In fact, the US government, you know, that was even worse hit with this pandemic, is even assuring the citizens that by the end of May, most adults in the US would have been covered with the vaccination. That's how irresponsible.
End of May?
Yes. That is how a responsible government should speak, you know. So, for instance, what is the plan of the Nigerian government towards this vaccination? When does the government of Nigeria plan to ensure that all adults, you know, get vaccinated? When? The government should tell Nigerians. We should see the plan, clear plan on the table, how you want to proceed. Oh, this first 4 million has come, and it's going to this category of persons. Now we're expecting that by May or by June, we expect X number of doses that will also come. We want to cover this other segment of the society. By December, we expect X number. So we expect that by the end of the year, we would have covered half of the country. That's how a responsible government will put the plan out. So we expect that from our government, you know, which should, you know, cascade down to even the state governments and even the local governments.
Wow, quite interesting. Well, now let's do the maths together. 200 million divided by 4 million. I'm trying to wrap my head. Now, let's go with the 6 zeros. I did maths a little bit in school. 6 zeros cancelling 6 zeros, meaning 4 and 200. Now, 4 into 200 gives you 50. Now, we need 50 of 4 million COVID-19 vaccines to make up to 200 million. That is 50 times. I rest my case there for now. Just ponder on the mathematics. First batch, second batch, third batch, fourth batch, to 50. My math is correct. Do the math with me. Obari. But is this issue of Nigerians not even wanting to go take the vaccines? For instance, the governor said, look, COVID-19 is a glorified malaria. What do they say about that?
Yeah, you see, most times what we try to do here is to change words.
Yeah.
We spoke about the English word responsible.
Yeah.
So you can see, you also said, so a governor of a state is telling you it's a glorified malaria. That's responsibility. Are you getting it now? So the person is not also responsible. If the person was responsible, the person will not make that vital statement. What you see.
But he said anybody wants to go take it in the States can go take it, but for him, he's not taking the job. He's not taking the shot.
We are still saying the same thing. I'm saying, I know Mr. Wilson in ITV. I'm saying, no, Mr. Wilson is Mr. Omasha. So if I already tell you Wilson in ITV, you don't need to have Omasha. So he has said he won't take, he's the number one person in that state.
Yeah.
What best thing now the president has done? What best thing he has done when it's got an election year was to have come out to take this COVID-19. And I think that is going to be used for campaign. By some people now to say if he can take it, then Nigeria will be better. I'm telling you. So if a state government is telling you,
are you speaking as a politician or as a Nigerian?
No, there's no way I cannot speak as a politician. Either I'm a human being. So I'm telling you that from the way they'll be speaking about the all glorified vaccine he has taken, it goes to show that if this one is what he can do for you people, for Nigerians in the year 2021, thank him, because he took the vaccine and he showed to you that he took it. So at least he has tried. Are you getting it now? So he has done something for 2021, till 2022 again, where we do another one. So a governor of a state telling you COVID-19, that my son, if he's going to school, will tell you, I need my face mask. That where is the sanitizer? You hear him saying it. When a governor of a state is telling you it's a glorified malaria, a governor that was voted for, a governor that received security votes, a governor that had everything around him, our taxpayers' money using to do glorified babalawo. Then now you are telling me that is a, so you can see that
nobody uses taxpayers' money to do glorified babalawo. Please, watch.
It's painful. It's painful because even talking about this governor, you are talking about one of the youngest governor. So you can see why it's painful. If we were talking about somebody that was of the older Kedar, would have said, okay, maybe not somebody that is still is my age mate, so telling me that it's a glorified, it's painful. I get it. So
Right.
I also tell King God that I'm sure his people will not follow what he has said. But he is also sensible because he knows the vaccine will not come. He's also using brain. He knows it will come to his state. So that's why I said you is glorified this one day. It will come. You have calculated it now to tell me we need 4 million 50 times.
To get the population.
And you know how many months it took us. You know how many budgets, how many things that were signed before this first 4 million come. Now it's going to tell you that the last batch will come in 2023 and they will use it as campaign issue to say we are bringing issue. Because they politicize everything about the nation. That is why you see things don't go well. If this COVID issue was taken out of government and put in the hand of those that understands it, I get it now. Don't leave the Minister of Health out of it. Because definitely the Minister of Health reports back to somebody. If it was an independent body that was to share it, we see your mom will get first even before other people that are known, because they will do it to those that they know really needs it.
Thank you so much. Enough of this COVID-19 talk. Let's see how the government will really go out there to distribute aid. Well, talk about the governors, the presidents, House of Assembly or House of Reps, senators, frontline health workers, the elderly. After that, will the 4 million still be able to get down to, anyway, you're doing the maths, right? You're doing the maths. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Let's just leave it the way it is. We hope it goes round. I hope people comes out in mass to really get vaccinated. We want to go for a break. When we return, it's all about the reshuffling or the shake-up in the military. Yes, over 100 generals were redeployed, re-strategizing to make sure that this insurgency, kidnapping, banditry become a thing of the past. Do stay with us, don't go anywhere.